Shalom, g'day all. This is Tehillim29 of Rainbow Press and Comics, and also the Joker's Wild. And here we are, we're about to cover our first Fool's Gold review for this week. And for the first Fool's Gold review, just a reminder of how this works. For the Fool's Gold, I cover the cover, the art, the story, total for the artist, total for the writer, and overall who wins. Of the comic we'll be covering, the first one will be the Lois Lane by Greg Rucka, which in currency conversion, in USD to Australian, is $6.84. And heads up, I'm not impressed with this one at all. Just a quick cover, just a quick rating on the cover. Now don't forget, I also rate the cover as to how much it's worth, or how much I think it's worth, and its relation to the story. A 2 out of 10 in relation to the story. So therefore, it's worth about 50 cents Australian of the amount that I actually paid. Now, something I want to point out, which you would see in the thumbnail, is that Greg Rucka showed for issue 3 that this issue would center around Lois Lane and John Kent. And also a question around, that's right, the question that are around. And by the looks of things, now we've got 3 questions around. That's right. Don't know why, but we do. So we've got Vic Sage, Renee Montoya, and now Charlie's back. We got a bit of a problem with the continuity and understanding what's happening in DC Comics right now. And because Greg Rucka broke his promise, it seems DC Comics seems to have a problem with compulsive liars. At this rate, it's very habitual. Going with the art here, I'll give it one thing. I did actually enjoy the art in the comic. So for that, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. So that's a gaining of, say, about $2 back. That's for the artist, of course, not for the writer. So that's $2.50 overall for the artist. Remember that. But in regards to the story, if you go back to the thumbnail, I show something on the thumbnail that you need to pay attention to. Is that we never see Greg Rucka at all. He decides to do the Bendis flip and give us, spoiler, a bit of a stranger in Lois Lane's shower. And being, guess who? I'm not apologising for the spoilers. because this crap should not be happening in comics. For the story, Greg Rucka, big 0 out of 10. Not even 50 cents. Artist wins.